Hey y'all. Okay, so excuse my face. This is fresh face. Woke up, whatever. I started cleaning my chitlins for New Year's, and I wanted to show y'all how to clean them because some of y'all think y'all know how to clean chitlins, but y'all really ain't cleaning the chitlins all the way. So this is for people who actually like chitlins and don't maybe want to tell somebody they like them or don't know how to clean them so that they won't cook them. It is a little tedious process. I am going to get um, two kinds of chitlins just because the other kind that I am going to get is Aunt Betsy's, which is the kind I normally get. The thing about those is just that they cost more. They're like $13 for one pack, one 5-pound pack. So if you're trying to make, 20 pounds and you know that 20 pounds is going to shrink down to 5, 6, 7 pounds by the time you finish cooking it, like you need a lot, and people don't want to pay $13. So for these here didn't cost $13. It was $6.99, but they are not clean. So let me give you a little glimpse of those. You see that? Yeah, they just some premium chitlins. And then over here in my thing, and I'm having to cut the thing upside down just because I'm holding my own camera today. But those are the chitlins. And in that water, that's just the water with some apple cider vinegar in there and stuff like that. So here's my apple cider vinegar. Can you see that? Oh, shit. Here you go. Upside vinegar. Okay, so these chitlins, as y'all can see, are not clean. They are not the Aunt Betsy's clean. So if you pay $13, you will get cleaned chitlins. But of course, you're still gonna have to clean them a little bit more, and I'll show y'all those when I get them. But these are if you have some chitlins that ain't never been cleaned. So to me, they're not that bad. I started cleaning this one and I said, well, let me make a video or whatever. They're not that bad just because they are not in pieces like those red buckets. The Mrs. Betsy's, Aunt Betsy's or whatever they are, they come in like the actual tube like this, like an intestine tube. So they put it on there and they stick it in the holes and they pressure wash with the water. So it's clean, but it's not all the way clean, all right? And the reason why I say it's not all the way clean is because they leave that membrane on there, and a lot of y'all still leaving that membrane on there. If y'all doing that, your chitlin is not clean. It's not clean, period, and point blank. A lot of people go through and they get these little, you see that? You see how that looks on there? They pick that little part off and they be like, oh, my chitlins is clean. No, baby. Your chitlin's not clean. You got to get that extra membrane, that clear part that wraps around the inside of there. And what I don't like about these is that it's kind of hard for me to grab it. Excuse me. But normally at the beginning, you can grab the thing and it'll be one quick pull. And especially with the Aunt Betsy's, I know for a fact those are... you can grab that membrane in one pull. Okay, here we go. It's kind of tearing my chitlin. But you see that dip? You see that? That's the membrane. That's what you don't want. If you're not pulling that off, your chitlin's not clean, baby. And I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. And that's for real. A lot of people don't know how to get that off, but it comes off. And it's like, how do you know the difference between the membrane and the actual chitlin? Well, this is the actual chitlin. Right? You see that? Y'all see how I done cleaned it or whatever? This is the membrane. This that stinkiest part. This what you're smelling when you're cooking your chitlins. If your house smelling nasty and your house, you're like, I thought these chitlins were supposed to be clean, baby. You done left that membrane on there. And I'm telling you right now, these chitlins going to have to go through about 5 washes when I get through with just pulling the membrane off. So it's a lot of work to eat these. Anybody who is making these for you, making it for your family, that's love. Because it takes hours to finish cleaning these. You know, and that's just the bottom line. The reason why I was trying these is because I was trying to go the cheap route and see how bad they were when I saw these at Food Town. And I'm going to just kind of see how long it take me to do it. But altogether, I've already been doing these at least for an hour. And I only got 5 pounds, girls, child, so that's going to take too long. So I'm not going to be, but this is how it normally looks. You see all this stuff on there? You see that? All that, that's not clean. So what you do is you're going to start from the top. You're going to try to find you a top, right? All the way to the top. And you're going to just have to look and see where you can break it apart at. Okay, see right here? Can y'all see that? Look. See how you can pull that membrane? And you want to try to pull it out together because if you do that, it'll grab, all the dirt and stuff. And just discard that. But that was around there at that top. Around at that circle. But you want to grab it. See there? You see? And you want to pull it. Try to keep it as whole as possible. That way you're not giving yourself so much work. And like I said about these, that's the only thing. These right here, you know, they are not as good as the Aunt Betsy's, so it's kind of hard to keep it all in one pull, you know, and it takes longer. I mean, that's the bottom line. It just takes longer. So what I think I'm gonna do is when I finish this pack, I'm just gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get my regular Aunt Betsy's because I don't have hours to be. Look at all that. You see that? See that? That's shit. That's boo-boo that done went through, you know, the hog's intestines. And y'all ain't cleaning this stuff off. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. All this right here need to go. All that right there. And you see how clean it is when you get it to the membrane? You see, that's the membrane. Can you see that? Now look at the top. You see how clean that is? That's the membrane. Look. That's what you're supposed to be eating. You're supposed to be eating clean chitlins, baby. See there? And you try to hold it together. You see how it's pulling apart? I try not to break it, baby, because I don't want to do it all day. But sometimes it breaks. Sometimes it breaks. But in the meantime, in between time, you find that membrane and you keep going on this. You see? You see? And if it start getting too big, look at that. Maybe they got to go. They got to go. And this is only a 5-pound bag, and I already got a whole bunch of trash up in there. Okay, so let's just show you the difference. This is the part that I already done cleaned. This is the other part that's still left. And that's the thing that I don't like about these two. I'm just going to tear it. I don't like about these is because they're in pieces and I don't have time for pieces. I like one big old thing. But some people, you know, they ain't going to pay $13 for no, they're not going to pay $13 for no chilling. And especially if you starting to cook 20 to 50 pounds, you know, that becomes a lot. You see? That becomes a lot, you know, and you don't want to have hours that you trying to just get the dang on chitlin clean. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even talking about cleaning it. I mean, this ain't even talking about cooking it yet. But I don't know if y'all can see this scaly looking side. Because see, this is actually what it looked like. You see that hole? This is how it's supposed to look. Because that's what it is. It's an intestine. It's wrapped around, right? And you need to open that intestine up. And you need to clean that membrane out. Because remember, our intestine, we'll go through our intestines, right? Shit. So we don't want that. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to open it up and make it look like this here so that you can see. But you find that top. You got to find that top. And for people who haven't did this before, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, but it's a lot of work. It's work. It's work. It's work. It's work. Because, see, you got to find... Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. I was on the wrong side. That's why I couldn't find it. I'm like, where's the top, baby? Okay, here we go. So, you see all that? That's how you know that's the inside of the... You see that? That's how you know that's the inside of it. So, what you do is you're going to find your You're going to go in here and you're going to try to find you a way to open this up. See? You have to try to open that up. And that membrane that I was sliding off is going to come up right on off. I don't know. Now, your first go around, of course, these going to be a little bit more stanky because, yeah, you didn't get the clean ones. Yeah, that's what you getting what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted the clean ones, then you should have paid a little bit more. You should have paid a little bit more. And then that way you don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But that pretty much, this is what you have to do. And when you buy them, when you don't pay a little bit more, it takes you a little bit more time to have them clean. So what's the question of the day? Do you have time and patience to pay the cheap price and then clean all those? Take you 6-7 hours and clean you 30 buckets of chitlins? Or do you want to pay a little bit more and get your chitlins, and that way all you have to do is pull off one membrane at a time? You're going to pick up a big old tube, just like this, pick it up, cut it, and pull one membrane off at a time. And you don't have to worry about all these pieces, because when it's pieces like that, you got to go through all that. You got to make sure that you have not left the membrane on there. If you left the membrane on there, baby, you're going to smell it later. Now, let's be clear. Chitlins have a smell, period. I mean, but it shouldn't be smelling like SHIT throughout your whole house. I mean, especially once you done cleaned them. If you claim that they clean, then it's no way that your whole house should be smelling like caca. I mean, it's no reason. It's something that you're doing wrong. Something that you're not leaving. And half of y'all, like I said, let me show you. Instead of y'all pulling that membrane off, y'all just going around and picking around the top to get that. That whole thing need to come on. That whole thing need to be separated from that. You understand what I'm saying? Separated from. Look. See there? You see how? Now, that's a good one. You see how it's tearing good? That's a good one. But you see all that dark? All that got to come. And if you miss the membrane, that stuff ain't coming off. Period. Look, that's before I grabbed it. Look, if you don't grab that whole membrane from there, you leaving that. Look. You're leaving that. And I don't care how clean a person or a company tell you that they chitlins are. That's a lie. You still need to go through them. You still need to go through them. Now, I've seen better clean ones. Like I said, the Ain't Besties, those is about the best ones that I done seen. Those is pretty dang on clean. And they pretty convenient. But even those, I still come up with a bag like this full of the membrane, because they have not taken that membrane out. They have not taken the membrane out, baby. And I'm telling you right now, that's where it stank. That's the reason why your stuff stank. And that's the reason why your breath stank and your mouth stank. Because you're sitting up there eating chitlin that got caca still in them. They're poured. They're poured. See there? That's a chitlin. That's what you call a clean chitlin. Now, keep in mind, I'm still going to rinse these chitlins again. But baby, come on. It got to be good enough for you to eat. Got to be good enough to eat. Now look at this. This is a huge one. This is a huge one. Now, you can take it. You can cut it in half if you want to. Because remember, here's the hole. This probably was the butthole. Oh, Lord. Yeah. But seriously, look at that. That probably was the butthole. So you got to think about that. You better clean that. These are delicacies. Now, everybody don't like chitlins. Why? Half of y'all don't know if y'all like it or not, but y'all don't like that smell so much so that you won't even give them a chance. But I'm telling you, if you got these chitlins cooked right, cooked good, cooked by somebody who know what they doing, baby, chitlins you eat. And I promise you that. And see, you see how big this one was? This is how the Aunt Bessie's look. And you see how quick it took me just to separate that? Just to separate that membrane? Now, keep in mind, you can tear it so that you make sure that you separate it good. But look, I done cleaned the whole... That's how the Aunt Bessie's look. Just like this, baby. They be having big old things just like this. And you just pull it off. Pull that membrane off, baby. And all this is how you, this is the membrane. You see that scaly part? You don't want to eat that. The fat, this is kind of like the fat. So who would want to eat this part? And remember, that was that butthole that I cut through. All this right here that look like chicken skin, that's the chitlin. That's what you want. You want to say that. So you pulling the membrane away from the skin, the actual chitlin. All right? This is what you cooking. You know what I'm saying? If you cooking all this, I don't want it. If you ain't peeled this off, I don't want it. And I can tell when I look at your chicken because they're going to be thick. They're going to be thick. Because you're going to put the whole thing up in there just like this. And I'm going to look at them chitlins and be like, no, baby. We're not going to be able to eat that. Matter of fact, I'd rather even eat chitlins from other places anyway because I'm not sure about how their cleaning process is. You know what I'm saying? And that's for real. That's real talk. Half the time, I'm not even eating people's chitlins because from what I've seen, even on these YouTube videos, baby, y'all don't know how to clean no chitlins. Y'all know how to clean no chitlins. And I don't want none of y'all chitlins. I don't want none of y'all chitlins. You see that? You see how it look like skin? Like chicken skin? That's actual chitlin. And you see how this look like a nasty look at all that. Can y'all see that? Look at that. All that got to go. Who finna eat all that? No. All this right here is the membrane. But of course, yes, you still do have things attached to it because you got to make sure that you done got it all out. Because half of the time, it's a big old fat on there. It's a big old fat on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep pulling it. Now, you got to be careful with it because you don't want to tear up all your chitlins. I mean, I don't. I am going to, you know, you don't want them big like this. You don't want nobody getting a chitlin that's that big. But for the most part, I don't want to tear it off. I just want to kind of make sure that I'm getting it off of that membrane. I need all my chitlin off that membrane. You understand what I'm saying? No chitlin left behind. Now, that membrane got to go. But no chitlin is left behind. You understand? I play too much. I play too much. And if it comes loose, then fine. Just tear it off. Because I'd rather it come loose than me leaving some membrane in there. And then you trying to feed this part to me. Instead of the real chitlin. So yeah, sometimes you got to pull it. See? Just pull it. Just pull it. It's fine. Pull it on down. Pull it on down. Excuse y'all, my allergies is really cutting up. Papa keeps saying, baby, do you want some medicine? I'm like, no. But I need some, child. I need some. Meantime, in between time, Papa not here. He's gone today, this morning, so he'll be back later. For those asking about where's the second part to Cooking with the Jacobs, well, that young man is busy today, baby. He ain't have time to be playing with us today. Oh, this right here look like too much trouble. So you know what? I think I'm going to throw all this away. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. That look like a whole bunch of fat and sinewy. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that one. Hold on. Now, this down here is some chitlin. This down here is some chitlin, though. We ain't going to throw that away. We ain't going to throw that away. We're going to take that. We're going to take that off of there. See that? See that? That's just nasty, child. It's just nasty. And half y'all is eating it. Half y'all is eating it. All that needs to go in the trash. We're going to put all that in the trash. And see, look at all that dirt. See that dirt? See that clean side? And that's still the dirty side. It's because I'm not through picking off this membrane. That's why. See? And once you get a hang of it, you just pull it off. It don't have to be that hard. I mean, you know that you don't want to eat this So you know they got to come off. And normally once you start pulling at that, just make sure you pulling at the whole thing and it'll pull the membrane off with it. That way you don't have to worry about that. But I know for a fact that these chitlins, I won't get these chitlins here anymore. They're too much work. They're too much work. But they good for my video. At least I can show y'all, you know, the do's and the don'ts of the chitlins. But as far as that goes, but other than that, that's it. Cause see, Aunt Bessie's, I'd have been on my second box by now, my second 5 pound by now, and this 1042. And I done start this video with y'all 20 minutes ago, and it don't seem like I got that many dang on, it don't seem like I got that many dang on chitlins fixed. So you know that ain't gonna work for me, baby. It's not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna have to tell Papa today when he take me to the grocery store that I need to go and get the Miss Bessie's. The Aunt Bessie's. I tried. You know, he gonna give me an A for trying, A for effort, or E for effort, or whatever, child, for trying. But he knows that I ain't got time, and he don't even eat them. He don't even eat them. I wish he would at least try them, and then tell me he don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, try them after a person who really know what they doing, know what they cooking, had them for you. You know what I'm saying? And then tell me what you think. You know, a lot of people always be talking about, I don't eat this and I don't eat that. But did you try it? Dang. At least try it first before you get talking about, I don't like this and I don't like that. I can't stand when my children say that. I can't stand when they say something is nasty. Just because you don't like it don't mean it's nasty. Or just because you think you don't like it don't mean it's nasty. At least try it first. Hey. Girl, these kids be running me hot. Running me low with their foolishness be done. You know. But, you know, yeah. So, yeah, you just want to make sure you get that membrane out. See that? You just want to make sure you get that out. They got to come out. And I know all y'all ain't doing all that work to make sure the membrane come out. I know y'all ain't. Because I don't watch your videos. I don't watch your videos. And the only people that's really doing to make sure the membrane out is the older women. Thank God for the older women, child. Thank God for my daddy who taught me what's going on, what need to be done, and what need to come out, baby. Because y'all, and my mama, y'all not cleaning y'all stuff properly. I can tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Because y'all not going through it and getting this membrane out. I'll tell you that right now. Half y'all would have took this thing and put it inside of your chitlin. You'd been trying to serve it to me. It's supposed to be flat. You see that? You see how you can see my thumb through it? My knuckles? Supposed to be flat. And if it ain't flat, it still got some skin left on it, you pull it off. It ain't supposed to be no skin left behind. Period. Now, don't tear up your chitlins. Sometimes y'all get to pulling and tearing and carrying on, and it'll start ripping your chitlins, which that's true. But, you know, that's why I say be gentle with it and open it up. And then that way you can make sure that you getting all that off. You're getting all that off. I mean, because just imagine, I done took all this stuff off, and just imagine me cooking it in there with you, with the food that I want you to eat. Like that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. Because again, half of y'all don't even know anything about the chitlins and where chitlins come from. Y'all just know it's stank. But y'all don't know the delicacies of chitlins. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what that is. Chitlins is a delicacy. And when it's closed around in there, because again, it's a tube, it's the intestines. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was, you know, during slavery times, from my understanding, these were like the scraps that was left for the slaves. And the slaves had to eat them. I mean, they had to figure out a way to make them good. And so that they could feed their families, because they wasn't getting any type of real food from, you know, their masters. And they were only getting the trash and the stuff that was left over. So of course, you know, black people know how to make something taste good. They gonna find a way. You know what I mean, to eat. If I gotta eat this, that, or the third, if I gotta eat intestines, it's gonna taste like the best intestines in the world, and that's real talk. But that's what you want. I mean, you know, back in that time, shit, if you didn't have nothing to eat, then what you gonna do? You gonna tell the people, I ain't eating that? What you ain't gonna eat today? You know what I'm saying? If that's all that they had for you, then that's what you have to bow down and get. You know? So half of us is so spoiled, you know, on certain things because we can't appreciate those that have came before us and the struggle that those people went through. You know, and that's just what it is. You know, I couldn't imagine being somebody's slave where I can't go to the store and get up and go to church and go wherever it is I want to go when I want to do it. You know, somebody holding me back or telling me now I can't go or I can't do this or I can't do that. I couldn't imagine. So, you know, anyway, that's a whole nother situation, child. But, yeah, that's all you got to do. You're just going to have to go through these and get that membrane off of it. Hopefully this video has helped y'all. You know, I probably did about 26 minutes of rambling. But, you know, hopefully you learned how to, you know, properly clean your chitlin. You know, and then when I get them other packs, when I get the other pack, I'll come back at a different video and I'll show you the vast difference of you know, what your money buying. You know, because on the cool at $13 a pop, here you better spend over $50 on four packs, and that's not nothing but 20 pounds. It ain't nothing but 20 pounds. So that's when you get to looking at your pockets to say, okay, well, is it worth it? And in my case, me standing up here cleaning this chitlins, yes, it's worth it. So I'm going to pay the extra 13. But some people say, well, is it worth it? Do I really want to spend that amount? Especially since so many of my family members do eat chitlins. And I do plan on feeding a lot of people. Or if chitlin is your main dish, then you're going to need a lot. You're going to need a lot. I mean, 20 pounds of chitlins, by the time you clean them, especially if you get from start to finish. If you get from start to finish, meaning a chitlin that is not clean like this one. Shit, number one, you're going to be taking 4 to 6 hours just to make sure that you got it clean like you're supposed to. It's going to be 4 to 6 hours. Because it take a while to get through with this cleaning, especially if they not together, like I was telling you about the Aunt Bessie's. If they are in pieces like this, which the red buckets are terrible. The red buckets are terrible. They in all your chitlins like this in the red buckets. I ain't got time. Have you throwing away half your dang on chitlin cause it's fat and it look like trash. And that's for real. So I'm not, I don't have time. But just know that I hope y'all learned how to clean it. And just know that I'm not, if push come to shove, I'm not ever buying these again. You know, from now on, it's going to be Aunt Bessie's for me. It got to be. Because this right here is just taking a little bit too much of my time. And I don't want to do this for a very long time. So, if you want my recommendation, it's going to be always go with Aunt Bessie's. But like I said, I'm going to come back with a different video after I went to the store. Because I ended up getting 2 packs of these. So that's 10 pounds of these kind here. And just to try them out. And I know now that I'm not gonna mess with these again. Because I like to pass down through mine one time and all of the skin and stuff come off. I don't like to pass through it 11 times and be on one dang on intestine or chitlins for 3 or 4 hours. You know. I mean, you know, I'm just not. I'm not interested in that. So, but anyway, y'all, thank you for joining Cooking with the Jacobs. We'll be back. And this is just chitlin cleaning, random chitlin cleaning part 1. I'll be back when I get the other chitlins, and I'll show you the vast difference in those, and that way we'll see which ones y'all think about. But peace.